Hello all my beautiful sisters from those other misters. Today I want to talk to you about a new Australian brand that is launching today called Glamorous Organisers. Alright, so a little bit of background about this brand. They are an Australian owned company and they're actually located here in Melbourne, my hometown. They create literally glamorous organisers. So we're all familiar with like the typical clear acrylic organisers like the drawer stacks or the lipstick holders or palette holders, brush holders, like we've seen them all. They're handy for makeup junkies who need a way to organize and store all of their beautiful makeup items. Essentially what this brand is doing is bringing something just a little bit different to the table, where they're making these organizers glamorous in themselves. So not only are the products that you're putting in them beautiful, but the organizers and holders are beautiful. So the products in their range consist of brush holders, palette holders and lipstick holders, and they've got a few different finishes. So one of the brush holders, which is actually a rotating brush holder, it's a matte black base with like rose gold or copper finish cups. Then you have a glitter rose gold finish, which is stunning, and that comes in a palette holder, a lipstick holder and also a rotating brush holder. The rotating brush holder, that one has clear cups. The last style that they have is a marble finish, and this comes in a like single brush holder cup, a lipstick holder and a palette holder. At this point in time, the brand only ships within Australia. They are working on international shipping, and they also have Afterpay available. So if you're drooling over anything that they have in stock, and you're like, oh, it's a little bit pricey for me to jump into straight away, Afterpay is available for people who like to use that service. When it comes to the pricing of the products, I'll go through like each one that I have specifically individually, but I will tell you there's two items that I don't have to actually show you. There's the rose gold matte black rotating brush holder. It's $114.99. And then there is a marble lipstick holder. It is $50.99. Now that we've seen that, let's get into the things that I have. I'm going to start with my favorite finish in the collection, and that is the rose gold glitter. So I'll talk a little bit about the actual material first. It is an acrylic. The rose gold ones are made out of this kind of burgundy color with like the rose gold glitter that is within the acrylic. So it's not just like stuck on the outside. You're not going to pick it up and get glitter on your hands. You can't feel it. It's a very smooth and glossy surface. This particular item is lipstick holder. It holds 32 lipsticks, retails for $66.99, and it is a graduated lipstick holder. So as you like put your lipsticks in, they sort of sit up and they're graduated. They also are quite large spaces, so they hold big lipsticks. So if you've ever brought like one that comes to mind is the Orbe lipsticks. They're quite bulky and chunky with their packaging. They fit perfectly in here. So that one I love. Again, these are just like, they're so pretty to just sit and showcase your favorites. The next product I have to show you in the rose gold collection is the palette holder. Now this retails for $62.99. There are 8 compartments for palettes. A Morphe palette will fit along here with a little bit of room to spare, and you can totally, like, I hope you guys can see, they're not super thin compartments. So your options are to put a palette in and sort of have it so it rests a little bit on an angle. Let me find a palette. Why am I trying to demonstrate with my hand? So your options for like organizing palettes in here is to pop one in there and have it rest like that, and you can then, you know, do that with the rest of the compartments. or you can take another palette that will fit in there and you can have them standing like so. I've got two of these. I've got one in the marble and I've got one in the rose gold, and I've played around with both. You know, how do I like the look of my beautiful things in my beautiful organizer? And to be honest, you can fit a hell of a lot of palettes in these organizers, especially if you stack them this way. And then if you take into consideration that not all palettes are gigantic like this, you can really get a lot in these. So I love these. Something I want to like be very, very cautious with is when these are full of palettes, they are heavy. On its own, these organizers, the palette organizers, they're fairly weighty. You don't want to be picking this up at like one of the sides and trying to hold it like just there with one hand, because the stress of like holding it in a small area with, you know, a lot of weight in it can cause breakage. Kat and I made that mistake when we were doing some photos. So when you're picking up your organizer, when it's full of products, use two hands, hold it carefully. You don't want to break it. There is a disclaimer on the website about that though, so you've been warned. Treat your new babies with love and care. Alright, the last item that I have from the Rose Gold collection, this is probably my favorite item in their whole range. It is the Rose Gold rotating brush holder. So essentially what you have is a rose gold base, which is acrylic, and the glitter again is sealed within the acrylic, and you've got 7 cups on top. You've got 6 shorter cups around the sides and then 1 taller cup in the center, and it rotates. I love it. On the bottom you've got your rotating piece and some little rubber feet that will ensure that when the holder is sitting on your desk, if you like rotate it, it won't move around. It will stay in place, but it will rotate smoothly. This, I can tell you right now, this holds a lot of brushes. A lot of brushes. If you're a bit of a brush junkie, I think this is kind of a must. This one is cheaper than the Rose Gold and Matte Black brush holder. This one is only $76.99. I love it. It's fantastic. I have 2 items from the marble range to show you. I'm going to start with the palette holder. There it is. Again, this is similar to the Rose Gold palette holder. There's 8 slots. You can have your palette sitting on an angle, or you can sit 2 in each slot so they stand straight up. This retails for $63.99, and this, you can feel the quality of this holder. So the holder itself is quite weighty. The acrylic is nice and thick, and the finish on the outside, I was trying to work out, like, is this stuck on? I don't think it is. I think it's literally like a printed part of the acrylic. It's really interesting. It's also like slightly textured, so the black bits are ever so slightly raised. It's fantastic. I love this. I really like a sort of clean, white, bright look. And I feel like, you know, makeup, it's pretty busy looking. It's often quite bright, lots of different colors, shapes, all this stuff. And just having a nice, simple organizer with just a little touch of something else with the marble finish, gorgeous. The last item I have is the marble brush holder. This retails for $36.99, and at the moment I actually have a bunch of my like little sort of roll-on perfumes in there. I think this is a great little brush holder for people who have like a core set of brushes that they use and they just want something nice to sit on their desk. It's still clean looking. Again, it's that sort of weighty acrylic, and the finish is the same as a palette holder, so it's like a part of the acrylic and ever so slightly raised with the marble texture. Great little organizer, doesn't take up too much space. I really like this one. I think it's great for when like you've got that core set of brushes that you reach for every day and you just want something cute and pretty to store it in. So my overall feelings about these organisers is they're gorgeous. They're absolutely stunning. Acrylic organisers are fantastic for makeup junkies because it helps to sort of keep everything contained. Your other option is like big storage drawers, and let's face it, big storage drawers are big. And they kind of hide away all of your pretty things, which is kind of sad. So I think having these like, you know, visually appealing organisers with your visually appealing makeup, it's like, it's a match made in heaven. Like, they were meant to be together. So I'm totally down for these organisers. I think they're gorgeous. I do think like they're a luxury item. They are a little bit pricey. Again, they've got Afterpay. So if you're like, I absolutely need X for my beauty room, you can kind of work that into your budget if you like to use Afterpay. Alright guys, so that's it for me today. If you want to know more about Glamorous Organisers, there will be a link in the description box to their website. It's not an affiliate link or anything. These items were sent to me for free for consideration, and I really enjoy them. I think they're beautiful and they're really functional as well. So of course I'm going to let you know. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up and I will see you in the next one. Bye.